Futures of Virtual Beings explores forward-looking trajectories for virtual beings. It presents the concept of epochs, pre-NPC, NPC, and post-NPC, highlighting stages in the sophistication of virtual humans. It introduces human digital twins in healthcare as a potential high-impact application, discusses marginal but significant topics like NFTs, metaverse integration, and transhumanism, and situates the future of virtual beings as a shift from computer science roots to telecommunication and metaverse-driven ecosystems. This diagram, Virtual Being Modalities X, illustrates the progression of virtual beings from static to AI-inhabited forms. At the base are virtual influencers, who are largely static and operate asynchronously through curated, pre-produced content. In the middle are virtual streamers, VTubers, representing human-inhabited avatars that engage audiences in real time but rely on human operators for behavior and interaction. At the top are virtual robots, which are AI-inhabited and capable of autonomous interaction, combining real-time responsiveness with self-generated behavior. The upward arrow indicates an evolutionary trajectory toward increasing autonomy and sophistication, moving from static representations to fully AI-driven virtual beings. This diagram, Virtual Human Epochs, divides the development of virtual humans into three historical phases. The pre-NPC period represents the era before non-playable characters, NPCs, when digital figures were static or purely scripted without interactive roles. The NPC period marks the rise of NPCs in games and simulations, where virtual humans became partially interactive, but still limited to predefined behaviors and dialogue. The post-NPC period envisions the future of virtual humans beyond traditional NPCs, characterized by advanced AI-driven agents capable of autonomous behavior, adaptability, and more lifelike interactions. The progression illustrates a timeline from static representations toward increasingly intelligent and responsive virtual beings. This diagram, Virtual Being Modalities 12, Marginal Topics, places virtual beings at the center and surrounds them with related but peripheral domains that intersect with their development and use. These marginal topics include transhumanism and singularity, which explore philosophical and future-oriented implications, volumetric video and virtual production, which relate to advanced media creation, virtual environments, metaverse, and NFTs, which tie into immersive spaces and digital ownership, and AI music, unimodal agents, chatbots, and hardware/physical robots, which provide specific applications or technological supports. The layout shows that while virtual beings are the core focus, they are influenced by and connected to a wide array of adjacent technologies and cultural movements. This diagram, Virtual Being Modalities 16, Different Kinds of Virtual Humans, identifies three main approaches to creating virtual humans. On the left, human digital twins are based on mathematical models that simulate real individuals for analysis, prediction, or replication in digital form. In the center, generative AI, commonly associated with deepfakes, produces realistic human likenesses and behaviors through machine learning, focusing on synthetic generation of faces, voices, and movements. On the right, 3D models represent CGI-based virtual humans, created through computer graphics and animation, often used in films, games, and virtual productions. Together, these categories illustrate the diverse technological foundations underlying virtual humans, spanning simulation, AI synthesis, and computer-generated imagery. This diagram presents a progression of virtual beings to physical robots across different modalities of embodiment and interaction, moving from the metaverse to the real world. It starts with virtual influencers, depicted as static and recorded characters, then advances to virtual YouTubers, who are human-inhabited and operate in real time. The next stage is virtual robots, which are AI-inhabited and represent a higher level of autonomy and interactivity. Finally, the progression reaches physical robots, tied directly to hardware in the real world. The upward diagonal arrow signifies increasing sophistication, embodiment, and immediacy, marking the transition from recorded to real-time interactions, from static representations to embodied agents, and from purely virtual existence in the metaverse toward tangible presence in the physical world. This diagram presents the idea that PFP NFTs, profile picture non-fungible tokens, can evolve into AI avatars, suggesting a transformation from static, collectible digital identities into dynamic, intelligent virtual beings. PFP NFTs, initially used as unique digital profile images symbolizing ownership and identity within online communities, represent the starting point. The arrow signifies progression toward AI-powered avatars, which go beyond static images by incorporating interactivity, personality, and adaptive behaviors. This evolution highlights the trend of merging blockchain-based digital ownership with artificial intelligence, enabling NFTs to become living, functional agents in digital environments rather than remaining fixed visual tokens. This diagram illustrates the transition of virtual human development from its roots in computer science past toward its future in telecommunication and the metaverse. The human figure in the center represents virtual beings situated at the intersection of these domains. Computer science provided the foundational technologies, algorithms, programming, graphics, and AI that enabled early forms of virtual humans. The diagram suggests that the trajectory now shifts toward telecommunication and the metaverse, where these beings will increasingly function as social, interactive entities in immersive environments powered by real-time connectivity and networked platforms. In this framing, computer science is seen as the technical origin, while telecommunication and the metaverse represent the emerging frontier, where virtual humans achieve broader cultural, social, and experiential integration. This diagram outlines the evolution of digital humans across 3 stages. It begins with CGI digital humans, such as metahumans, which are computer-generated and primarily used in entertainment or simulation. The next stage is generative AI digital humans, which operate in real time, using AI models to create adaptive, responsive, and interactive avatars that can engage dynamically with users. The progression culminates in human digital twins, highly detailed, data-driven replicas of real people, often applied in domains like healthcare to simulate, monitor, and predict human conditions. The flow illustrates a trajectory from static, design-based models to intelligent, functional counterparts that serve practical, real-world applications.